Hey guys, welcome back to Barry Mount's channel. Today we're going to talk about confidence after weight loss surgery. I love talking about this because I think it is so powerful for us to be confident in any stage that we're at in our weight loss surgery journey. And I feel like, a lot of people struggle with this after surgery because it's just so many things are changing with your body and it's almost like you can't keep up. So I want to share a little bit about my story and hopefully give you some tips if you are struggling with your confidence after bariatric surgery. So for me personally, I had gastric sleeve surgery done about 7.5 years ago, and I dropped 160 pounds very fast. And I remember feeling very confident as the months progressed. Like I could just even see it in my videos, like when I looked back and just saw like, wow, like I have so much more confidence when I speak now. It's crazy how you can see the difference between when I first started filming and then where I was in my journey. And so it was really cool to see that growth that I had as my journey progressed. But it wasn't always easy because one thing I think I struggled with and a lot of people struggle with is that you almost can't keep up mentally with the changes that are happening. So you might not be able to see the changes in your body in the mirror because it's literally happening so quickly that you just can't keep up. I remember I actually used to be really awkward at first when people would give me compliments. Like people would be like, oh my gosh, you look so great. How much weight have you lost? And it made me so uncomfortable. And I was so like almost insecure to get compliments. It was a really strange feeling, but it was because I wasn't used to it. Like I had spent my whole life not really getting like many compliments in terms of like weight loss and just things like that. And so it was just very strange to me, and it almost caused me anxiety because it was like at first I didn't want to really talk about the surgery, so it wasn't really something I wanted to voice to people like, oh yeah, I had the surgery, because that was always the first question was, what are you doing? And I wasn't really ready to talk about it. So anytime I get those compliments, it made me feel really insecure, like, oh gosh, what am I gonna say if they start asking me questions? But funny story, I remember the first time I got hit on by somebody after I had surgery. I was actually in London on a business trip, and I remember this guy came up to me and like started talking to me, and I remember I felt so uncomfortable and I just had no idea like what he was doing. Like it was so confusing. At first I was like, is he about to start making fun of me? Like my brain went to that place that it had been my whole life of, this can't necessarily be somebody hitting on me. What do they want? Do they need something? Like, are they making fun of me? Like my brain was just so used to that. And so I remember like, he was like asking, questions and stuff and just kind of getting to know me. And I just remember being really like standoffish because multiple reasons, but it was just, it totally caught me off guard because I had no idea that I was in this place where I was gonna be starting to get recognized by strangers and getting hit on and things like that. And so I feel like at first my confidence kind of suffered because I was stuck in that mindset of, they've got to be making fun of me or they've got to be doing this. Like it was really hard for me to understand that no, people like are trying to tell you these positive things. And I remember like later on that day I was like, oh, he was hitting on me. Like it was a really like aha moment for me to finally recognize like, oh, that was a stranger trying to make a connection with me. And it was just, I was so awkward about it because I didn't have much confidence. So I tell this story because you might have a similar experience where it's almost like this battle internally for you, because in one area you are feeling more confident because there's just no denying it. When your clothes are fitting better, when you're having all these non-scale victories, when the weight loss is happening so fast, you're gonna start feeling better, but you might be struggling like to accept it. And it's kind of funny because it's like I remember always being like, oh my God, like people are probably like, get over it. Yeah, you're looking great. Like you need to start building your confidence. Like you need to get over this anxiety of feeling like people are making fun of you all the time. But when you spend your whole life not having confidence, it's really hard to start gaining that after the surgery. So I think for me personally, it really kind of went up and down, and it really did depend on kind of where I was at in my journey because, you know, like I said, for those first several months to years post-op, I was so conditioned to, you know, be this certain way and have spent my whole life feeling and looking a certain way that it like, I couldn't turn that part of my brain on to say, hey, it's okay to feel happy. It's okay to, you know, have this confidence. But I feel like I hit a certain point in my journey, and I think it was probably when I started working out really hardcore because I started just feeling physically better. That's when my confidence really skyrocketed. And it wasn't like a, oh my gosh, I feel so pretty, I feel so hot. It wasn't that kind of confidence. It was a confidence more of like, I can achieve anything I want to achieve. And that was a really incredible feeling. My journey, I've gone so up and down, like so up and down this whole journey of when I was heavier, when I was lighter, and not even just about just the weight, but just in different mental states too of where I've been at in this journey, that I feel like I can kind of see my confidence journey kind of go up and down. And so again, I share this because you might be in the same place where you are struggling, where you feel great, but then you have like this negative mindset sometimes that comes out. And that's okay because it's gonna take time to really embrace where you're at in your journey. Now, fast forward several years, I feel like lately I've hit a new level of confidence. And you know, I definitely had some lows. Like there were some years that were very low where I just was so low confidence, felt awful that I had regained, just, it was awful. And I put so much pressure on myself. But now I feel like I'm in this place where I have really accepted that I should be proud of where I'm at, no matter where I'm at in my journey. Because things are gonna change. Things go up and down, and that's just part of this journey. It's a lifestyle change. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have hard days, and you have to stick through it and just be able to push through, you know, those tough days. And I think for me personally, the confidence lately has been this new mindset of we are all beautiful, and we have all been through so much in our lives. So many people are battling different things that we have no idea about. And I feel like maybe it's through just time after the surgery and just the experiences that I've gone through, it's just really showed me that life is too short. Life is too short to be unhappy with yourself. You need to be proud of where you are at. And yeah, I'm not where I want to be necessarily. You know, I think I struggle a lot of times sometimes with like the loose skin and things like that. But, you know, it's just, there comes a point in your life where you just have to say, these are my battle wounds. I got this far. Look at what I've accomplished. And oh my gosh, like I'm a completely different person now. And it's just, when you can get to that point in your journey, that's when you know you've made it. Because I'll tell you, it is not about what that scale says. It is not about the size of the shorts that you're wearing. It is, are you wearing shorts? I will tell you, that was one of my biggest things is for years, even at my smallest, I would never wear shorts. I am rocking some shorts right now. And I'm 7 months pregnant and I'm wearing shorts. Like it's at this new mindset that I feel like I'm at now where I'm like, I don't really care, you know, like I own my body. I love where I'm at. I love the journey that I'm in right now. And, you know, I share this again because I want you to have that confidence. Don't worry about the loose skin. Don't worry about the stretch marks. Embrace your body at every size. And it's just, when you get to that point, it is so freeing because I will tell you, when I was at my lowest, I was not wearing shorts. I was not wearing tank tops. I was literally in jeans and long sleeve shirts in the summertime because I was so insecure about my loose skin and my stretch marks. That is not a way to live. Confidence is a crazy thing after bariatric surgery, and some people, the minute they start losing weight, they start gaining confidence like crazy, and that is so awesome. But for some people, they really struggle. And so I really encourage you to give yourself grace, because it is so easy to get caught up in that mindset of, oh, I'm still not at my goal weight, or oh, I've started regaining my weight, or man, look at all my stretch marks, look at all my loose skin. But you are absolutely beautiful and you have accomplished so much on this journey. You need to fully embrace who you are, because you might not ever get to that goal weight, and that's okay. And that's not me trying to discourage you, but that's me trying to just really show you that that's not the end goal here. The end goal here is to feel happy and healthy and fully be living your life. And so stop getting stuck up in that mindset. Stop staring at the mirror and saying, oh my gosh, I don't see these changes people are seeing. I know it's hard. I struggle with it for years. But really, really try to dig deep and discover who you are, because when you truly find who you are, your confidence is going to radiate. And you walk in that room, people are going to look at you and just be like, oh my gosh, look at that person. Like, look at their confidence. Look at the way they present themselves to the world. And that is an incredible feeling, to be able to walk into a room and you just literally be able to hold yourself high and have such confidence. And you know, like I said, I've been able to see my own personal journey. I do a lot of public speaking, and you know, with my job and a lot of the things that I do, I'm working in front of people, and it's just been so neat to see how I have truly discovered who I am and who I want to show up as every day. So find your inner confidence. I know it's hard. I know it is so hard when you've spent your whole life telling yourself you're not good enough, but you are good enough. Okay, you are good enough, and you are so worthy of having happiness and strong confidence and showing up every day with a positive attitude. So hang in there. You're doing great. I promise you, things will start working out mentally. You just got to stay focused. I know it's hard. It's such an emotional, confusing place to be when you aren't seeing it, when you're looking in the mirror, when you aren't feeling confident, when you feel like you should be. It is so confusing, but I promise you it's normal. You will get there. Just give yourself some time. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and hey, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. I'll see you guys next time.